Welcome back to another Minecraft guide episode. Today, I found some interesting comments about how you would make a security camera. So I'm going to show you how it actually effectively works. As you can see, on my right side of my screen is actually the security camera. Okay, and I'm going to show you how it works, and then I'm going to go ahead and do a tutorial of how it actually does work. Okay? Now, as you can see right over here on my left screen, that I've got a little village here. So I'm going to go into, let's see, survival here, and yes, I'm still able to fly because I do have the host options enabled. And yes, I will tell you a couple things in the tutorial of what you must have in order for this to work. So as you can see, I've got one villager right here. And then over here, we've got... You can see me on my right screen, as you can see there. Okay, you can see me on my right. And I am actually on the left, which is my actual screen. My left is my screen. And then the camera is actually in that little box. Okay? So this is how a security camera really works. You can see what's around your home. Okay? And the only way it would work, I will show you how a tutorial really works. Okay? So, now, it might seem a little weird, but the tutorial, basically, I'm going to show you here, and I'm going to turn this person that's there with me today. Bang. Just like that. All you have to do is get actually your second player and use that second player in the box. Okay. Now I'm going to show you how this. I'm going to show you the tutorial here of what the major things you gotta have in order to do this right. So am I able to fly here? Oh no, I'm not. Okay. So I'm going to have my assistant here be able to fly. So I'm going to go ahead and have him be able to fly. So let's see, let's go ahead and enable that, and there we go. So that's turned on. Now I'm going to turn myself in creative mode here. So I'm going to do that here. I'm going to go ahead and destroy that. And have him come right down. There we go. Okay. Controllers are tangled up. Not good. Alright. So, as you may know, the tutorial of how this is going to work. There we go. There. So I'm going to show you how this works. So the main two key things you gotta have. So the tutorial is starting right now. Okay? Now here's a nice little village. Alright? So I'm going to find a nice house here to use. Let me see. Aha! This one right here, actually. So, and, villager, get me inside. Set up your bounce and rent me out, buddy. Okay. So the tutorial is pretty simple, not that hard. I'm pretty sure you guys already know, like, major couple things, but here's the thing. I've seen you guys do this before, but you actually killed your ally instead of just keeping them sitting there, and you can pan the camera or move their screen back and forth so you can see what's in the house, or you could have it at a security gate. and you can have that person standing there, and you can have them stand at that gate. Pretty simple. But this tutorial, I'm going to tell you the main 2 things you got to have in order for this to work. Okay? Number 1, host options, or host privileges. You got to have that turned on. And yes, it's going to be it's going to be disabling your leaderboards and achievements. It's going to happen. So host privileges is needed for this. And lastly, you got to have a second player. If you want to do this by yourself, you could do this on your own too. So like as you can see on my right, there's no one playing with that player as of right now, because I'm the only one here. Okay? So what I'm going to do is actually put glass here. So you're basically going to need a glass dome of any kind. And then I'm going to put it like this, like so. Okay? So it's going to be like that, and I'm going to have my second player go up in it. So I'm going to move this guy over here. Wait, can I open it? There we go. As you may know, that he does not have his HUD and his hand out. So that you guys could see that, okay, where's this village at? There it is. It's like, I know it's somewhere. Where is it? Okay. Alright, so what I'm going to do is have him come inside, and then just have him stand right here. Okay? And now, here comes the good part of this. Okay? This is the best part of the tutorial. Okay? The next thing you're going to do is basically block your player inside. Just like that. So that leaves a 2 block by 1 block tall. A 2 block tall by 1 block wide. So that's as far as you can go with that. But if you have more space for this camera, it doesn't look good. So you want to make sure you have a 2 block tall for the character, 1 block wide, so that the character doesn't move around a whole lot. Alright, so now here comes the nice little feature. So if you guys like using invisibility quite a lot, so you're going to have your second player be invisible, so that your second player's gamer tag and themselves is not visible to anyone. But non-players like zombies, villagers, that is non-CPU pretty much, that they'll still see you, but somehow they know you're standing there, but they can't see you. They know you're standing there. It's the odd part. Okay? Now, this is what really gets good. Okay? So now, I'm going to leave, and you can see that on my right screen here. I'm going to leave. And then what I'm going to do is just kind of be roaming around here, and then I'm just going to stand somewhere, and I'm going to show you the last thing I'm going to do. This is the only thing you got to do with the security camera. And this is the only thing you have to do, is move your second player's head. Pretty simple. So it's not that entirely too bad, right? So And now, the next thing I'm going to show you for this tutorial is that you can actually have the security camera anywhere. I mean, like, literally anywhere. So, you're going to see where I'm going to put it, and then it's really simple. Okay? So, let's say you want to have to see the whole entire village. Alright? So, if you want to see the whole entire village, I would prefer putting the camera at least about this high, so you can see what's down below you. And at this point, no one will know you're there. Like, literally, no one. Like, if someone came by, like I did. Let's say I came by, and I didn't even see this there. Okay? And let's say the security camera saw me on cam, which is not being recorded, thankfully. Yeah, that's about as high as I can go, and I'm gonna stand right here. Oh, actually, no, I gotta free the other one. I have to free him to get him out. Whoa, okay, that was bad. That was bad of me. Bad of me. Shame on me. That was bad of me. Shame on me. Okay, now I'm gonna go ahead and free this guy here. And then I'm gonna go ahead and destroy this here. Alright, now I'm going to get out of here, go ahead and go this way, and then kind of go up here. Alright, so I'm going to stand right there. Now, the character is actually still invisible. Okay, character is still invisible. And the non-players still can see me. But they will not see me right up here. Okay? The coolest thing is that security cameras. You can mod the actual console edition to somehow get the security camera into the game, but this is the only effective way to do this. I would say this is the effective way, so you know. As you can see, the camera's not pointing at my direction, so as you know, it's pointing that direction towards, wait, where is it pointing? I know it's pointing somewhere. Okay, so it's pointing this direction right over here, apparently. As you can see, my gamer tag right over there, at the bottom there, let me see if I can get in the... As you can see, that the character that's moving around right over here at the right screen that you can hardly see. Well, I'm gonna jump here so you can see where I'm standing. So that is me. That's my character right there. And then you can see the security camera is sitting. Well, you can't really see it in my screen, but in the actual security camera screen, you can see it where it's at. So it's pretty simple. Those are the major 3 places you can put them at. Or, let's say you had a cave. Okay? Let's say you had a cave. And let's say if you want to make sure your cave is more a secured way. Well, this is a good idea. Put the security camera up inside there, so that if someone tries to sneak in and try to take your specialty items like your gold or whatever that you're hiding up in there, you can actually use that security camera, but they won't know you're there. So the only way to know that you're being secretive is that only if someone didn't know you were standing there. So it's always a good thing. So security cameras is a mod. A lot of people have been saying that it doesn't work, it doesn't work, it doesn't work, it's fake, it's fake, it's fake, it's fake. You know what? I've got something better. A glass dome over here. I'm going to show you right, as you can see, a glass dome just like this, a 3 by 3 by 4 by 3 is what you're going to need, and have a person standing in it, so that you can actually have your second player standing in it. Now I'm going to move the camera here so you can see. And yes, you can move the camera around so it looks like you can move the camera anywhere, but it's actually one block. You can't really move it a whole lot. So it's pretty simple. So as you can see, I'm moving around and I'm looking at every villager that's out right now. But when they're not in their homes, you can see them, like right here. There's a lot of them right over here, actually, in my screen that I can see right now. But in the camera, you can probably not see them as much. But I'm gonna get into an angle where you can see it. I would have to say that's a lot of villagers right here. That really is. So, if you guys really like this idea, go ahead and use it. I'm not really stopping you. Go ahead and use it if you want. It's up to you. And if you like this video, please leave a like, add a comment, and I'll catch you guys in the next episode of Minecraft Guides. I'll catch you guys later. I'm your host, SurvivalMan1. I'm SurvivalMan1. Catch you guys later. Peace out.